Hello, ladies. This is your Thursday motivational and inspirational thought. Today's motivational and inspirational thought is rushing your process will leave parts of you undone. So you can rush it. You can get it before it's time. You can get it before it's ready, but you will not be ready for what is necessary on the level that God has called you to. You ever had a piece of cake that wasn't quite finished? And you thought to yourself, ooh, they should have left this in the oven just a little bit longer. Why? Because the cake is not caking. Or what about a piece of meat? You know, I remember a Martin episode. It was a Thanksgiving episode. They had all the company at the house and they went to carve that turkey. And the turkey began to bleed. The appearance on the outside said that it was done. But from the looks and the blood that was running from that, it being pierced, it being cut, it showed that it wasn't quite ready. Now that person who made that cake or who made that turkey is left to be embarrassed when other people figure out they don't know what they're doing, or they rushed this thing, or they were not prepared or ready for the party. Because now I can't even enjoy this thing. So not only are they embarrassed, but now it's unpleasant to the person who's supporting or paying for this service. The Lord has designed each and every one of us with a purpose. And oftentimes when we don't know the purpose, we don't recognize the reason why we have to go through the process that the Lord is putting us through. And so it's easy for us to focus more on possessions than the promise. See, the Lord gives us a promise and we must endure a process. But when we're not focused on the promise, we don't realize why we're going through the things that we're going through. And so we say, what can I get? What can I buy to add to me? What can I buy that's going to make me look like I got it all together? What can I buy that can make me look pretty on the outside, but they don't know I'm incomplete on the inside. I'm depleted on the inside. I'm bleeding, hemorrhaging on the inside. I don't even know who I am. My insides are shallow. But my outer appearance is very colorful to make you think I got it all together, to make you think I'm whole, to make you think I'm complete. Usually when the process or the promise takes longer than what we intended or what we want, we take matters in our own hands. And this begins a lot of problems that we encounter on the journey. When you are baking, whether you bake cakes or whether you cook food, and even if you don't, you understand that there are two things that are important and necessary whenever you're putting anything in the oven, whenever you're putting anything in the crock pot, or now we all got air fryers, even the air fryer and the microwave. There's a temperature that is encouraged and there's time that is encouraged. It says this time is necessary for this thing to go from incomplete to complete, from raw to cooked. And this temperature is necessary for it to go from undone to done, for it to go from white to however you like your meat, right? Lighter or a little darker or burnt for some of us. In that same way, you and I have been designed with two things that the Lord is encouraging: temperature and a time. He knows the time that it's going to take for you and I to mature. He knows the time that it's going to take for you and I to be ready and prepared for the next level. He knows the time that it's going to take for the journey as he processes us, for us to become the women that he has called us to be, to get to the next level, to be elevated. And he knows the temperature that it takes. Now, no, we're not put in the oven, but temperature is equivalent to test. We must endure tests to say, I'm ready. We must endure tests to show that we are qualified and fit for where God is taking us and what is going to be required and necessary of us being mature women to be able to handle the pressure and the weight that is on that level. Here's today's encouraging thought. Stop interfering with your process, because when you do, parts of you are left undone. Don't be that piece of cake that looks beautiful on the outside, but you don't have the character that is necessary for where you are going. I want to leave you with this thought. The passing of a test qualifies you for the next level. And even that test is a part of your process. Some of us get caught up in, God, why am I here? Why am I encountering this weight, this pressure, this storm? I've done everything that you've told me to do. I've been obedient, Father. And here I am. I ended up in this place. How and why? It's only a test. It's only a test that you're going through. So God can show you just how much you have matured. So God can show you just how much you have grown. So God can show you just how much you are and have become, that you're no longer the girl that you was, that you're no longer the woman who still deals with rejection and abandonment, that you're no longer that woman that deals with insecurities, that you're no longer that woman that sees herself beneath every other woman. But he's trying to level you up. And in leveling you up, he has to take you through a test. So don't forbid your test, and make sure you are not rushing your process, because when you do, it leaves parts of you undone. This is just another small tool for you to put in your bag for the journey. I know the journey seems like it's taking long, but keep going, butterfly. You're almost there.